So I'm usually a curmudgeonly character. I don't really like fancy dress or all of that sort of thing. So I'm a serious British person. But I thought it kind of would be fun today for Halloween to look the part a little bit.
You
And
look great.
thank you. And I hope to bring you some mostly treats, but maybe a few little tricks. I have a few tricks up my fluffy, flouncy sleeves. So, and I hope that those tricks and treats will make you feel good, alive, and a little more connected to your body. So the first of the, I don't know if it's a trick. I think it's a trick. We can take the feet a little wider and begin to circle out. Just get things moving. And we can imagine very soon that we are stirring the pot. And to stir the pot, we need a big stick. So take the stick in your hand and start to stir the pot. So moving your upper body, but you might also move your arms a little bit now, bending into the elbows. And as you do this, see if you can also bring attention to your breath. Air in, air out, through the nose if you can. And switch your direction. And if you're hearing any creaky sounds, that's not my bones, it's not my joints. It's not anything that's in the cauldron in front of me. All right, then we're going to do a little forwards and back. So reaching and stretching forwards and then coming back. And as you do this, it might be that you want to start to lift your feet a little from the floor, but you don't have to. Nice reach and stretch, but a little energetic lift to bring you back up. Feeling your breath. It might work a little to coordinate with inhale as you come forward and then exhale as you go back, but you don't have to do that. Couple more. All right, it's time to go trick. So shake out your hands, shake out your legs a little bit, like a spooky little trickster. Shake it out, and then bring everything back down into a nice centered, grounded position. So your feet grounded onto the floor, your hands grounded onto the lap. Just pause and see if you shifted any energy there. That might be a feeling of your heart beating a little faster, a sense of tingle in your hands, your skin, your feet. And then just connecting to the breath, a hand to the heart, a hand to the belly. And do you feel there's some movement here with the breath, like a wave under your hands? Let's see if we can extend each breath in and each breath out. Feels good. Hands come back onto the lap. Now let's get the breath to move your spine. And what a perfect day to be a Halloween cat. So as you breathe out, round your back, chin to chest. Breathing in, arch your back. Let the breath be the mover of the movement itself. Exhale round. And inhale to arch. Just enjoying your flexible, resilient spine in this classic cat and cow movement. And cats have a tail. How's your tail today? Can you feel your tail go back as you arch and your tail tuck way under? One or two more, enjoying this easeful movement for your spine. Right, bringing it back to center, sitting nice and tall, feet onto the ground. Your arms just gently dangle from onto your sides and Slowly moving into side bending, letting the arm drop and droop down to the floor. This is a little spooky move. I've got lots of spooky moves for you. All right, couple more each side. Easing the spine into this lateral flexion. Whee, I'm losing my hand. Super. Now we can take this to the next level, taking the fingers to the shoulders. Give a gentle roll here of the arms in the sockets. And a little the other way. And we're kind of warming up here in the shoulder joint, ready to take an arm up as we reach an arm down. And come back to that same side bend. And if it's too much to reach your arm up right now, then just reach down to touch the floor. Feeling your breath? It's time for a little treat. So once you're reaching over to one side, take the other hand and just tap all around the low ribs. Maybe make a little sound like, ah, you're receiving a treat. Ah, spacious breath. Ah. Let that come all the way down. Same thing on the other side. Sweep it up, hang out a little there, and tap into your ribs. And that little sound is very soothing to the nervous system. Ah. Good. Drop that all the way back down. Oh, I'm in a tangle. And then it's time to give a little embrace. And in your embrace, you can gently sort of rub over your arms. And this is another of the treats. So these little tiny, well, tricks for your nervous system are treats. So we feel kind of safe and warm and cared about when we do this little hug and rub over the arms. And then we're going to take that hug into some rotation. Take your breathing with you. And this is also a lovely treat for your, not only your abdominals, but also your organs are getting a squish. So I don't know what you have in your cauldrons. Hopefully a healthy breakfast. Super. Then we can take this to the next level of movement if you'd like to. And that would be to take one arm on top of the other and rotate with a push back of the elbow, maintaining that smooth flow of breath. And if you want to do this to the next movement level, reach one arm forward while you reach the other back. And if you start to fidget in your seat, excellent. So I'm feeling like my butt is sliding a little bit while I'm rotating. You might feel, oh yeah, the knees start to move a little bit, or even the feet start to move a little. You can reach to different levels. I'm reaching for a few potions here. Potions on my shelf. And bring it all the way back into center. Just sit, pause, feel your body, feel your breathing. Did you make any little shifts there through the body? Okay, we're going to take it down to the basement and start to reach all the way down toward your feet. Maybe you touch your feet today. Give them a little polish. Feel the temperature. Okay, we're going to hover all the way up, 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 but a little spooky, a little breath in, and let the arms kind of just lightly levitate. On the exhale, folding down, maybe you touch the feet. And on the breath in, starting to hover, hover, hover. Whoa, coming up. Exhale to fold. And inhale to spookily rise up, maybe wiggling the fingers. Coming down again, exhaling all the way down, 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 down. When you're ready, you're going to hover and breathe in, coming up, and maybe those arms are getting a lighter, spookier, wigglier, and lifting a little higher. And then one more time, folding all the way down. So now, once you're down, take a deep breath in, feel the belly massaged. And let it go. Like a sigh, make a little noise. Ah. And again, a little treat. Ah. Letting go of any tensions. And with the next breath in, we're coming up, 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 little spooky, spooky, spooky. And then we can lift our arms, shake as we're up there, stamp into the feet. Beautiful. Release all of that down. Give a nice roll of the shoulders. We can enjoy our treat massage here. So the shoulder blades massaging around the muscles. Oh, I'm shedding a skin. Get rid of it. And it's interesting because that little shawlette there, it's a shrug, right? We shrug it off. We shrug off tension. We shrug layers of muscle on top of other muscle, getting a little more free, lubricated. Let's just do one arm. Let's take the right arm and we're going to kind of a little bit of a flow back. So I'll sit to the side so you can see that. And I'm conjuring up some magic spell here. See if your range of motion will allow a little larger circle, but go with your shoulder joints, your sense of movement. And then start slow and do it the other direction. So it's like a baby front crawl, if you like a doggy paddle, that we then take into a greater range of motion, freeing up your shoulder, freeing up into the arm, but only go to where your range says, yeah, that feels good to open. Lovely. Super. We're going to do the same on the other side. So begin gentle. You're just doing a nice, gentle circular motion with the arm. And I do encourage another treat is to feel, like use your touch to feel, oh yeah, I can feel my arm moving. I'm breathing, exploring a bigger range. And perhaps if you put your hand a little further down, you can feel how this affects all the way down into your ribs as you increase the circle. Start small to go in the other direction, very gentle, and increase your range of motion as it feels good. How are we doing? Okay, release, just pause for a moment, let your arms hang. And we're going to move in a sun salutation. Maybe I should call it a moon salutation. And that'll get the upper body flowing, the spine flowing, get us twisting a little bit and side bending a little bit. We're ready to go with the breath. Breathing in, arms float up. Exhale down. Arms float up. Exhale down. Breath in, arms float up. Exhale, bring the arms into goal post arms. Breathe in and hinge forward at the hip joint. Exhale, glide all the way down. Breath in, lift your head and chest. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift your right arm out to the side, turn and fold. Exhale down. Next breath in, left arm sweeps out, turn your chest to follow. Exhale. Breathe in, rise all the way up, 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 up. Take the right wrist and draw it across to the left, big side stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Bring the arms to goal post arms. Feel your chest nice and strong and open. Take a nice deep breath in here. Exhale, twist your body to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist your body to the left. Inhale, center. And then reach up as if you're climbing a rope. Pull a little higher, feel your spine's getting a little longer, more spacious. It's trick time. Shake it out, stamp it out, shake the legs. Pause. We're going to take another round. But just take a breath or two, feel your body before we go into the next round. That's part of the treat section. Noticing, feeling, and enjoying our body. Let's go with the next round. Breath in. And breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in, arms rise. Breath out, nice goalpost arms. Feel that openness of your chest. Breath in, folding forward. Breath out, come all the way down, 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 down. Breath in, lift your head and chest. Breath out, folding in. Breath in, right arm swings out, turn your head and chest. Exhale down. Inhale, left arm swings out. Exhale. Breathe in, come all the way up, 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 up. Exhale, take the right wrist across to the left. Breathe into center. Breathe out across to the other side. Coming back into center. Bring the arms to goalpost arms. Feel that openness, support at the back, strong back muscles. Taking a breath in here. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. And then we'll reach and see if you can even lift the butt cheek off the chair as you climb the rope, getting lots of length and space all the way through your spine. And it's trick time. Stamp it out, shake it out, make some crazy noises. And all of the idea of noise, making noise and hearing and feeling vibration in your body, it's very much a part of restoring your nervous system. So you can feel if you put your hands onto your heart, and I hope it doesn't bother you to disturb anyone, just make a little hum or feel that vibration in your chest. This is our super treat. Calming, soothing. That feels so good. Resting down just for one moment. Observing the breath. So we'll do a little more active just for a very short time, and then we're coming on to our more gentle restorative stretches. So for those who might like to get up, this is the bit where we do that. If you do not want to get up, then you can practice a little bit of activation of your core while in the chair. So simply leaning forward and lifting your heels. You may already find this first move for getting up out of the chair is core activation. You don't need to like grip anything or hold anything, but if you put your fingers here at the belly, you may feel that there's more core to lift your feet. I feel it. Super. And then after 3, we will get up and stand. So 1, a 2, a 3, and coming up to stand. Very nice. Could we do it? Could we do it again? So I'm going to say we get up and down out of the chair 5 times. If you don't want to do that part, then just rock a little back and forth and lift your feet, and that should do the job. Put the hands to the legs, widen across your bottom, slow, sit down. Oh my gosh, can you do it as possible? No, it's creaking. All right, next round. Shall we get up? And push into the heels, up we come. And slowly down. And second chance at unfolding here. And refolding softly down. And number 3, getting up. And slowly down. And we're going to get up. But this time we'll take the arms forward and come in towards a chair pose. So you can hover here or hover a little lower. Take your butt back if you're going into that chair pose to sit down. Very nice. Did you do it? Last chance. So coming up. And then hovering into chair pose, but this time we're not going to sit down unless you choose to sit down. We're going to see if we can lift it up, let the arms come up. And back into a little chair pose, take your butt back. And then up we come. And one more. Keep your breathing flowing. We can come up and give it one of those shakeouts. So nice and easy through the body. I'm going to come to the back of the chair. And we'll stretch out into the legs a little bit with a downward dog. So walking your feet back. And it's kind of important here to see if you can take your sit bones a little wide to make sure that your back isn't rounded here. So we don't have that Halloween cat situation in here. We're a dog, not a cat. So give yourself a nice stretch into the back of the legs. Settle into your breathing again. 3 really full conscious breaths. And look forward toward the back of the chair and walk in, walk in, walk in, and we'll move into an upward dog. So for that, you lift your heels, lift your chest. You can hold on to the chair, even lifting the chin. Nice openness in the front line of your body. And then gently bring the heels down, and we'll walk it back to downward dog one more time. So walk the feet back. And always keep a little bend in the legs if it feels too tight to pull on the back of the legs. But from there, if you can, take your butt a little wide, straighten out in your back. And perhaps a little more straightness in the back of the knees. Ungrip the jaw, nice and gentle. Super. Bend to the legs, look forward, walk back to the chair and come back into upward dog. So lifting your heels, lifting your chest and maybe lifting your chin. Good. Gently, gently, gently bringing the heels back to the floor. Super. So we're going to do a little power move, one of the tricks. So I'm not going to hold the chair because you won't see me so well, or you want to have the chair like in front of you like that, this way, just so that you can see what's going on. So taking the feet just a little wider, and we can put the hands to the sides of the pelvis and do a little spooky hula hula. And change your direction. Good, good. And then finding the center between weight equal on the 2 feet. So if you're not sure about that, you can shift from side to side just to feel, am I equal or do I push into one foot a little more? So then center it and turn your toes out. So you turn your toes out. We are heading out to the amazing goddesses, or perhaps witches today. And put the hands to the thighs, thumbs at the back, 4 fingers to the front. And just gently start to come down into goddess pose while I turn the thighs in an outward motion. And then we can come up and feel that there's a rotation in. And as you go down, there's a little rotation out. If you want to hold on to a chair with one hand, you could do that. Just try that one more time. Come up, the thighs naturally roll in. And as we go down, the thighs naturally, you can assist it, gently turn out. So find your goddess position or your witchy position. Hands to the belly. Breathing in, open out, goddess. Breathing out, hands touch back in. Feel the belly go in as you breathe out. Breathe in to open. You can do this one hand if you want to hold. And breathing out. Breathing in, I'm going to hold it here, feel the breath. Make sure your knees are not dissatisfied though, no mean tricks on your knees. And we can push the ground away, release the arms down, turn the toes parallel, and just shift a little. One heel lifts, the other heel lifts. Again, you can hold the chair if you need to. And then we're going to see if we can reach. Oh, I'm knocking my hat off. A little reach while you lift the heel. So the opposite heel lifting to the arm that's up. Fabulous. Super. Bring that all the way back and down. Just give yourself a moment to notice your body in mountain pose. Feeling the breath. And we'll come back to the chair and take your right foot forward, your left foot back. And if you can get a nice deep stance, that would be super. So start to lift up your right toes and lean a little back with your bum. So you can bend into the back leg, but straighten into the front. You feel a nice stretch through the Achilles, through the calf. Find your breath. Then we can slide it back, step it forward, and do the same on the other side. So you can get a nice deeper stance. Pick up the left toes, sit it down into the back leg a little bit and feel that nice deep stretch all the way down into the back of your head. I hope this is a treat, not too much of a treat. Super, bring that all the way back into center. We'll do our balance pose next. So we're coming into tree pose. You can hold the back of the chair. You choose which side you want to do first. And you might notice, oh, I like that side more than the other. Maybe try the one that you don't like. I'm going to go with the one I don't like. And find your tree pose. And then I think we need to be a very spooky tree with some spooky branches. And you can hold the chair, or maybe you can let go or have a tiny branch touching. Just noticing the ease of your balance today. You might change the angle of the branches. Ooh, there's a few cobwebs on there. And we can pause and be a biped for a moment. Readjust. And let's find the other side tree pose. It's a nice hip opener here. So the leg turning out, finding the foot place wherever feels good. You can always have toes touching down on the floor if that feels safer, better. And then find, well, what if you have some branches today? Eerie, cobwebby branches. No, if that puts you off, no, we don't want that. Beautiful architecture of the tree. Do you feel your breathing? A little smile happening. One more breath, you can do it. And then 2 feet back onto earth. We're just going to give ourselves a nice full body stretch. Do it while we can. Breathing in, let the arms rise up. And breathing out, let them come down. Yeah, breathing in, let the arms float up. And arms gently float down. One more, let the arms float up. And we can take the right wrist and draw it across to the left, big stretch. This is a half moon pose. Come up through center. Let's do that on the other side, a half moon shape. Come up through center, release the arms down, give another nice roll of the shoulders here. So we're going to come back into the chair for some treats. And, you know, maybe your idea of a treat is chocolate. Yeah, that's kind of nice. But there are other ways to treat ourselves kindly, lovingly. And we're going to see if we can find a few to relax and enjoy our bodies. Make sure you have your strap handy if you've got one of those. And it's time to take my witchy hat off because that's where the treats are going to start. So we can take a hand to the shoulder. So maybe the right hand to the left shoulder. And just give a squeeze while you lift the shoulder and lower the shoulder. Squeeze while you lift. And maybe a sigh or as you release the shoulder. One more. Now we can take the right ear to the right shoulder. You can feel there's a stretch starting to happen all the way down here. Tap gently around the chest here as you take this arm out to the side. You can cease the tapping, but gently open and close the fingers now of your left hand. Feel the stretch that puts down into your shoulder, your neck, chest. And we're going to gently come up. Notice your sides, maybe a little longer, more spacious in the neck on that side. And then we'll do that to the other side. So you can start to sponge your right shoulder while you lift it up, breathing in and breathing out. Release the sponge and release your shoulder. Breath in, lift and squeeze. Again, that sound, if you want to make a sigh, and it's beautiful. We tell our nervous system that, there's nothing to fear here. All is good and well. It's a good trick. That's the one. Now let's take the left ear toward the left shoulder. You feel there's a nice stretch into the neck there. And you can take the left arm out. So right arm out. And just a little stretch while you tap around your chest, your neck. And then we can pause the tapping, but gently open and close your fingers. So we're taking the stretch all the way from the fingers into your forearm, across the chest and into your neck. It's so nice if you're using technology a lot, this one. Great. We can bring the head back up. And we're going to give the neck another treat by placing the hands on the back of the neck, one hand on top of the other, while we nod yes. Yes to treats and yes to a little squeeze of your neck tissues. Chin down, give a squeeze, and then release as you lift your chin. And squeeze, chin down. Breath in, chin up, release, squeeze. And again, chin down, little squeeze of the neck. Good circulation. And then coming back up. Let go of the arms and can gently rest by your sides. And just notice how your neck, your shoulders feel, if we've made any changes there. So let's do a little more for the neck and give yourself a surprise trick and treat. So I love to try this one with people, see if it makes a difference. So we're going to gently move the head up, looking up as we breathe in, and the chin down as we breathe out. Again, chin up, breath in, chin down, breath out. Chin to center. Take a nice deep breath. And then turn the head to the right. Breathe in center. Turn the head to the left. How does this feel to turn your head? So we do it one more turn to each side and just feel your range of motion in your neck. One last turn there. And then we'll take right ear to right shoulder. And then left ear to left shoulder. Are you able to monitor how your neck feels as we come back to center? Was that easy to move, comfortable? And the last of those sort of little movement exercises is to do a circle with your head. And if you're like me, you definitely hear some spooky crackles going on. So take it gently, and you can reverse your direction. Just gentle. Super. Okay, so we're going to sit nice and tall and see if we can make a difference to the movement of our neck by doing something you probably don't usually think of doing or do. So you take a hand to one ear and you're going to massage your ear. And so while we're massaging the ear, there's a lot to explore here, fellow spooky explorers. You can feel the lobe like a little fatty cushion, or you can feel the outer edges of the ear and how there's a little more like the crinkly cartilage. So you can pinch it a little and pull it a little. Make sure you're breathing while you do it. Give the ear a little tug, make some space. You can feel that even comes down into the inner ear. Well, not the inner, middle ear, perhaps. Eustachian tube. Ooh. And then we can put the thumb right into, like when I say into your ear, there's a sort of a pad. So not into the canal, but just into the ear. There's a piece there. You can gently use your thumb to massage in there. Easy flowing breath. Great. And we can just rub behind the ear, on the bone behind your ear. Give a little rub there. Feel your breathing easy. Oh, that makes me start to want to yawn a little. Okay, and we can let it go. Just shake out the arm a little bit. And you might even just notice on that side, if you turn your head or move your head, there's a little more freedom in the neck. If you're a good yoga detective, you might just feel that or notice that we've made a more comfortable neck with this massage of the ear. So we'll do it on the other side. So, you know, taking good care of ourselves, maybe it requires odd little tricks once in a while that are treats. This is a lovely massage before bedtime, by the way. It's very calming for the nervous system. There's a particular nerve called the vagus nerve, and it innervates in our ears, and it's a way of saying, oh, I feel kind of calm and relaxed, and we can enjoy the contours of our ears. Maybe give a little pull, you know, gentle but a little firm sometimes. And then we can also put the thumb into the ear, but not in your ear canal, please, but onto that sort of flat piece in the center of the ear, and just give a little massage in there. So the vagus nerve, this very important body nerve that connects brain and heart and your gut, goes through all of those areas, and it even touches upon the ear and the voice box. Oh, and your esophagus, your feeding tube. All right, then we can just rub behind the ear, on the bone behind the ear. Super. Then shake out that arm. And let's just do our little neck exercises again and see, did we make a change? Perhaps even begin with a roll of the shoulders, and perhaps the shoulders feel more relaxed. Then let's try taking the chin up and the chin down. Does that movement feel nice and comfortable? And then chin to center, turn to the right. How does that feel? Very smooth here. And then turn to the left. Perhaps you have a little bit more range of motion. Head to center, right ear, right shoulder. How's this now? And center and left ear to left shoulder. Bringing that back into center, and then you could make a gentle circle with the head. And perhaps turning the other direction, nice and gentle. How does that feel? So one of the other places that the vagus nerve goes around is around your voice box. So when we make sounds, little humming sounds or sounds, it's a way of telling ourselves that we feel safe and centered and calm. So we can put the hands again to the heart and begin our soft stir of the heart, very soft stir. But I might encourage you as you breathe out to just make a hmm. Hmm. And you can go in the other direction. Hmm. Hmm. Find yourself in center. Pause. Find your breath. Taking in the moment. And then we'll move with the breath again. Breathing in, letting the arms rise up. And exhale. Ah. That feel good? Let's try it again. Breathing in. And maybe a little sound. Ah. I always like threes. Let's try it again. Ah. That feels nice. Give yourself one of those hugs again. And you can perhaps feel your arms and give a little squeeze of your arms, giving yourself a mini hug. And sometimes we feel sort of silly, maybe making noises. But we have to kind of get used to overcoming our own embarrassment there and just enjoy a sense of comfort, like inner coziness. We're going to take this towards a twist to the right, and you can hold on to your leg or to the chair. Turn your head so that leg's nice and free, I hope now. And then we'll take 3 full breaths, massaging all of the organs, stomach and the liver, intestines, enjoying this nice breathing, restoring and reviving. Come in through center, and let's do that to the other side. So twisting the body, perhaps your capacity to turn your head is a little greater with a little more ease. The spine getting lubricated, but also the inner organs feeling rested and massaged by your breath. And coming back into center, we'll fold all the way down, 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 rubbing over the knees, the shins. Perhaps you can reach your foot to the floor. And taking 3 deep conscious breaths. You might find just a little wiggle of the jaw here. Releasing tension in the face, the jaw. And we're going to glide our way all the way back up. Bringing the hands, one to the heart, one to the belly. And just finishing, I hope, with the treat of experiencing this moment with your breath. Finding calm, centeredness, a little joy, a little peace. And bringing the hands to the heart and finding whatever it is you need today. We're going to make that a magic spell. So whatever you need from the heart, reach it out and cast your spell. And we can shake that out, shake that spell like the little confetti of life. Look at stamping it out. And I'm going to say thank you for joining me today.